Beltane Blessings in the Northern Hemisphere and Samhain in the Southern. We're at a time where we shift the balance from dark to light or light to dark. In May, we're being asked to dream the impossible, to use your creative energy to create change for those around you and even the Earth herself. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're just shifting out of the darkness into the light, and the word Beltane means bright fire, referring to the sun. The Beltane fire represents the solarized spark frequency from the sun that we've been working with at its most potent, radiating our God attributes, love and light into creation. If you're celebrating Samhain, it's time to rest and recuperate. So this means you're either getting ready to turn up your activity or to wind down after the harvest season. Either way, in May we're being asked to dream the impossible. So Beltane celebration is about fertility, and not only of a biological nature, but also birthing new creations, whatever they may be. So whatever you intended or sprouted at Imbolc can now be fertilized with the Beltane fire, the solarized spark frequency from the sun, to be forged into a fully physical form. Now, if you're at Samhain, just imagine what you're going to want to plant next year, sending the intention to align the future with what you need, and do this exercise from that perspective. So do you know what you are growing right now? What is your next project? And if you're already at Samhain, then start thinking about what would you be wanting to grow next year. We need clarity and laser focus to facilitate the success of this project. Now, if this was farming, are you going to be growing carrots or potatoes? Have you started your 3D physical creation and action yet? So have you bought the seeds for what you're doing? Have you planted them and nurtured the soil? Or is it still a concept only in your dreams that you've been building within the cosmic womb energetically while you sleep, but haven't taken the first steps to action yet? And how do you feel about the creations that you've created so far? Maybe you've got a smaller project that you've been playing with. And the question is, are the creations big enough? If not, in May we're being asked to dream the impossible, while we're getting this new influx of masculine fire, the solarized spark frequency from the sun. Look ahead and say, where do you want to be in 6 months or 1 year ahead from now? What you would like to give thanks for at the next Samhain. And start creating a vivid image in your head. Now, if you can't see what you're actually creating, then just focus on how it's going to feel. Find a time for sacred play. So this is the way we reconnect to the divine child energy of manifesting. And let it show you an uninhibited creative power through things like meditation, art, writing, or maybe even dancing around a maypole. And see what new ideas you'll discover when you surround yourself with an energy of the fool. The fool who thinks anything's possible but hasn't been burnt by life yet. Now take that divine child energy and start mixing it with the nurturing divine feminine energy of unconditional love and intuition. And then add the solarized spark frequency from the sun with the divine masculine of setting boundaries, of protecting your projects, and that masculine drive to stand your ground and succeed. Now, if you're struggling a little bit, just invite in more of that solarized spark frequency from the sun to boost your creative abilities, your creative process. Ask it to show you the highest frequencies so that you may align your projects with the divine cosmic plan. Ask it to energize you to take the necessary steps. And then ask again, are they big enough? You can ask that solarized spark frequency from the sun to turn up the intensity of your creations to the next level, to take that one step closer to the calling of the divine plan. Now hopefully you've got some ideas starting to brew in your mind, or maybe a feeling of what it would feel like to create this impossible project. Now imagine you can fast forward to the next Samhain, where you're now giving thanks for something you've built, and you're celebrating what you've been building and what you've worked hard to create. Did you get what you were working for? What can you see either 6 months or 1 year ahead from now? How did you behave? What did you do? Did you rely too much on hope or waiting for others to rescue you? Or did you take the necessary action? How are you celebrating? What is your big win? Did it turn out to be easier than you thought, and now you're thinking, I should have gone bigger? So we're just tuning in here to see if what you're trying to grow is at the biggest version it can be. If it's not, just go back to the drawing board. Redesign your intentions. And just repeat this first part of the ritual until you have dreamed the impossible. When you have clarity of your ideas and how it will feel, imagine now sending the intention out to the future, 6 months from now to the next Samhain, or 1 year from now. Imagine a pathway, a golden pathway being created, and it's being paved with everything you need to facilitate the success of this project. Know that the universe sees you and supports you, especially when you're acting in service to the divine plan. The universe sees you when you spend time creating dreams for a new earth, or a new vision for how you can show up on this planet. It will want you to succeed and wishes for you to connect to the abundance you need to support your intentions. So now that you've seen that golden pathway lined up, just bring yourself back to the present and keep working on this image. Keep going back, get more clarity and focus on what you intend. Putting all the details in, adding all the colours and the nuances, and then just keep sending it out along this golden pathway to align the future with what you need. If you're getting ready to turn up your activity, keep calling on the solarized spark frequency from the sun to infuse and nourish your creative projects to help you create the impossible. If you're celebrating Samhain, rest and recuperate, sending the intention to align the future with what you need. So I hope you all have an amazing start to May, and let May blossom into a month where you get many opportunities to shine your light and light up the world.